We took our retired ambulance from having cold starts like this to this.
Today we're doing an oil change on the ambulance. It was kept up super well, but it had been sitting for a little while. When we checked the Carfax, it said the last oil change was November 2023, so about 2 years ago. And so we're gonna do it. And the big thing that's kind of crazy is that this does not take 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallons. It actually takes 4 whole gallons for the oil change. And then as well, we're gonna do 2 other products. So we're using the Stiction Eliminator from Hot Shots Secrets, as well as the fuel.
I did chalk the vehicle as well, as some people have been concerned about it.
All right, start, we're gonna pop the hood. Then we're gonna open up the oil cap so that it has a good flow. Just pop this off. All right. Now we're gonna take the 19 millimeter, put it on here, and go ahead and pop the oil off and start this process. Oh, look at that thing ooze. And now they say it ends up taking a really long time. So we'll just watch it go for a while.
I don't know, this is my first oil change. I didn't feel like this took that long. But let me know what you guys think. It was still dripping at about 10 minutes, but we just let it continue to flow while we put everything else on.
All right, now it's time to remove the oil filter. Had to buy a new tool because this one is so thick. So let's see if we can't get this done. This is the FL 1995A. Threw me for a little bit of a loop because it said I needed the 1995. Didn't know what the difference was. But fun fact, the Walmart app actually tells you if it's compatible with your car. So we just filled it up to 3/4 a few times, let it go down, and kind of got oil around the gasket. This is because this thing is so huge, you want to go ahead and start with the oil in it. Like, go hand tight. Right, hand tight, and then a little bit more of a crank with this, like one. All right, that should be good. I think the filter's in there good, hopefully, you know. And we got to put the oil plug back in. So we'll go ahead and wipe this stuff off real quick. No messy with the old oil. Go ahead and start screwing this back in. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the 19 millimeter wrench, and we're gonna need to go ahead and crank it up to 25 foot-pounds. But I don't have it, so I gotta go get it.
Next, we put the oil back into the ambulance. This requires 15 quarts, so we put in 14 quarts of the synthetic oil and then 1 quart of the diesel Hot Shot Stiction Eliminator. Finally, we put all the old oil back into the containers and took it to AutoZone to dispose of. This took our ambulance from here to here. That's the end of the oil change, but we also got new tires.
So I came out today to top off the air in all of the tires, and while doing this, I noticed that this tire is extremely flat. We filled it up and it did not hold the air, so we are actually heading over to Mavis Tire today to get some new tires. All right, we're pulling into Mavis now, and hopefully they get us taken care of. All right, it's the next day. We're on our way to the tire shop. The ambulance had to stay overnight while they replaced the tires. So it was our first night without it. Felt like a new parent without the baby.
That's funny.
We're excited to see what they're gonna look like. It was our plan all along to replace the tires at some point. We want to switch over to all-terrain tires. It just happened a little bit earlier than we expected since we did find out it was flat. We're actually not totally sure when it got flat. Since it's the back wheel and the dually, it could have been flat for a little longer. All right, we're pulling up to Mavis, and there she is with her new tires. Yeah, new tire alert. Look at these things. Look at these things, all nice and nice.
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.